What's going on, my good people? It is your boy Addison and Dre. If you clicked on this video, you may be interested in making reaction videos, or maybe just curious as to what it takes to craft reaction videos. Either way, you've clicked on the right video. So today, let's go ahead and talk about 10 things you need to buy to start making reaction videos. All right. The very first thing that you're gonna need to start making reaction videos that I feel like is a microphone. I got one here, Dre has one there. A microphone, you can get it in two different ways. You can either get an XLR microphone or you can get a USB microphone. These are pretty widely available. The reason that we have two different microphones at first, I had this microphone back when I was in college and we had two blue microphones. But a microphone is gonna help you a lot because my biggest thing, and this is something we're still working on this channel, if you have clear audio, everything else will fall into place, because essentially you could just have a microphone only and probably have some of the video overlaying that you're reacting to, and at the bare minimum you're ready to go.
I know an example of that, somebody who watched your game raging or something. He just strictly audio only. Yeah, and he just reacts to whatever. He don't ever show his face from what I've seen.
That's dope. But yeah, if you want to know about the microphone specifically that we have here, this is a Bluebird microphone. So this was the first mic that I had, but as we're starting to do more podcasting, reaction video stuff, I actually would recommend this Shure SM7B, I think, mic a little bit more. Pretty soon you'll see this mic over here change to the same thing as well. But yeah, microphone, clear audio, that'll be one of the first things that you're gonna get.
So number 2 is the audio interface.
Let's take a look.
We in particular have this one right here. Is it not correct?
Yeah, my head's kind of covered, but it's the one where, yeah, you can go right there.
This one right here.
The Focusrite 4R4.
This one, if you have the mic in particular that needs an XLR cable, this is what you would need to hook it up into. Now if you have a USB, you wouldn't need the interface.
Yeah, so this too, also if you have a mic that needs phantom power, this supports that, or if you have a dynamic mic, it supports both of those as well. But if you have the microphone that we suggested in tip number 1, that is XLR, you'll definitely need this.
Now, is there a preference between one or the other, or is it situational?
Nah, so
cause I know when I'm not here and I just got the mic where it's the USB, it seems straight for what I was doing with the gaming stuff.
So I feel like what you get from an XLR is definitely way better than what you would get through USB.
We can do a test, yeah.
And we'll do a test just to kind of show you all the difference. But you can still get a great sound out of USB mics as well. But this also supports for us 2 input channels, which may or may not be too much or too little for you depending on how many people you have reacting and things of that nature. So tip number 2, the audio interface. All right, now listen to me. This next item is a game changer, time saver. It might be one of my favorite items on this list, and that actually is this Stream Deck right here. This Stream Deck right here will save you a lot of time, especially when it comes to the edit. I'll give you a demonstration right now. We're actually gonna switch to this screen here. We're gonna show you more Stream Decks to kind of give you an idea what it is. So pretty much we use a software that allows us to switch between scenes right here live, because that helps minimize the amount of time that we have to spend in the edit doing different things, transitions, or bringing up examples. So this Stream Deck here that, as Dre's showing, is a huge game changer. All I have to do is like click a few buttons. For instance, if I want y'all to say subscribe, oh my goodness, what a great placement. Subscribe too if you're watching this video, but I can go on and do that right here live just with the click of a button. Go back main screen. I also have set in some things to kind of zoom in, zoom out.
Hold it to the camera. This
Stream Deck right here is a game changer, and that is why I would say this is one of the top items on our list right now that I recommend that you definitely go out and buy. This one that we have is a 32 key one, but they also have ones that are like 6 keys.
They got a 6, what's that?
What is that, 12?
I think it's,
yeah, 12 or 16, something like that. So they got different versions, and there's also different models. So a Stream Deck is definitely one of the things that I recommend that you pick up.
And we would say, I guess depending on your situation, but I would say more is better, even if you don't use them all. Maybe that would probably be better just in case, because you always update yourself. You know, if you want to do more, you'll have more options with the amount of buttons you have.
Facts. Okay, moving on to tip number 4, which is another important tip, is you're gonna want some video lights. You see, you don't want your video looking like this when you're reacting. Pitch black. Need to get you some video lights, man. It actually just helps pop you from the background. It makes the video look a lot more higher quality. We actually have quite a few lights that we typically use, but our main one that we use right now, as Dre's gonna pull it up on the screen, is going to be this Godox, however you pronounce it, SL150. This light right here has been pretty versatile, and with a softbox, it gives us a nice little combination of a nice strong.
Should I show that?
But show them a softbox so they can get an idea of what that is. A softbox pretty much helps kind of diffuse and soften the light a little bit, which is pretty important. Dre's gonna give y'all an idea of what that looks like now. So yeah, as you can see up here, those are the soft boxes that you can put on a light. You don't need it, but I would say I definitely recommend it, just to give you a nice soft light, because again, without lights, you don't want your reaction videos looking like this.
Pitch black.
And I know some of you may be saying, well, what's wrong with the video? Well, what's wrong with the lights that I got in the house or in the room? A video light is way better. Like, just trust me on this. With some of the incandescent fluorescent lights, they're inconsistent. They may give you some weird artifacts in the, the camera and things of that nature. So get you a video light if you want to take your videos to the next level.
And it don't have to be this one particular, but
sure.
Definitely get a video light.
Yep. And by the way, all of the things that we mentioned, we will have a link in the description. They are affiliate links, so if you feel like you want to invest in some of the things that we talked about, we do get a small little kickback. You know what I'm saying? Just a small little kickback. We appreciate you if you do, man. So the next thing that we want to talk about is
the external monitor,
which is tip number 5. And Dre, talk to them about why this is important.
This is important definitely for one reason, so you can see how things look.
So y'all, what we see as we see.
It helps, when you have that external monitor, it lets you see the placement of things, so you can detail out, your backdrop and whatnot. What do you want to place in the scene and so forth. So it definitely just helps having that third or second eye,
for sure.
So to say.
And then from a reaction video standpoint, you definitely want the external monitor because you want something to be looking at. The reason we have a monitor as opposed to just looking straight at our laptop screen is because on most occasions, aside from this instructional video, we don't really like the laptop to be in the shot per se. We want it to be more like we're watching TV naturally, so nothing's kind of blocking us. So an external monitor will be perfect for viewing your reaction videos. And if you don't have an external monitor per se, you could use a TV, just plug it up via HDMI cord.
Can you plug up a phone vid? Yeah, you can plug up a phone HDMI.
You might be. Y'all let us know in the comments. Y'all might educate me. I think I've seen some cords like that where you could do it. I haven't personally seen it. But if y'all have some interesting hookups that y'all have tried in this work, man, let us know. But an external monitor is going to be very important for making your reaction videos.
Very.
All right. For the next tip that we're going to bring up is a HDMI capture card. This is going to be very, 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 very important. I'm gonna kind of give you an idea what those are. So this right here is a CamLink 4K, which allows you to plug up a camera. There's a USB side on one end and there's a HDMI side on the other end, which pretty much allows you to connect your camera to the computer and use that kind of like as a face cam or camera for the computer. And the next one that I have up here that we typically use from time to time is the Atem Mini Pro. So the main difference between these two is, one, this does allow you to send the 4K signal out. The difference between this one here is this allows you to have 4 different HDMI inputs. So that may be dope if you have like a multicam set. Let's say I had like 3 or 4 different cameras and I wanted to kind of switch between those. That's what this will be useful for, along with a few other different things that allows you to transition between different camera angles, all right here. So sometimes I could have, in conjunction with my Stream Deck here, cutting scenes and cutting cameras. So then you're cutting down on time. You like how I did that? Yeah. Saves a lot of time and allow you to get a much better quality image than what your just regular, camera on your computer would be. For instance, I'm gonna give y'all, matter of fact, let me go on and give y'all an example real quick, man. A little behind the scenes example. So if I were to use my camera from my computer, it may look a little something like this. It'll look like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want our video looking like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want it looking like that. We don't want the video looking like that. That is a major difference of the camera that is on your laptop versus a dedicated camera. Way better. Way better.
Very, very, very.
Which actually leads us into the very next point, which is
the camera. Now, is there a particular camera we would recommend?
That's a good question. But as long as you have a camera that can send a clear HDMI feed, that's the best option. And what I mean by clear is there's some cameras that will allow you to send an HDMI feed, but it'll still have information like the shutter speed, the date, white balance, all the little functionality stuff on the screen that you don't want.
I know at church at the service when I do the video work, we use Canon. They have all Canon hooked up for streaming and all that. So that's one brand you could look at. For that. And then like I said, we use Sony's typically.
Not to be a one way or the other guy, because I'm not gonna lie to you. We're not as loyal to the camera systems as many other people. Now, we're using a camera right now, a Sony right now.
You said Sony.
We're using a Sony right now at the time of this video.
Like a warrior.
It really do. But we've dabbled in a lot of different things, such as the Red camera, the Black Magic, Sony, Canon, Nikon. We've used quite a few cameras, man. iPhone, you know what I'm saying? Quite a few different things. But the camera actually that I have right here, is one that I'm gonna recommend for you all today, not forever, just today, which is the A6300. It has a tilt screen. It allows you to send a clear HDMI signal. You can have interchangeable lenses on it. We're not gonna go too in depth like Dre said, but for today, I'm gonna say y'all should probably check out the A6300 or something in the A6000 line to see if that's something that works for you all.
The camera.
The next tip that we're about to talk about is gonna be drastically different for each person who watches this video, and that is how you set up the background or something in particular in the background. You know what I'm saying? We had a little lava lamp. We did something different today, but what I mean by background is invest in something different. That could be something like a LED sign, it could be a poster on the wall, it could be a PlayStation 5, a plant, something that's important to you, man. Just anything. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? You can even have your dog sit right there for the duration of the video. Something that is unique to you, because when people watch your videos, they start to identify a certain setup or certain things that you do within the video that make it your own. So this right here is not as cut and dry as the other tips we have.
It's not.
But what would you like?
It's up there with. Get it right, it look right.
That's a fact. Another great tool that I would say to get inspiration from when you're building your reaction set could be like going on Pinterest. And if you want to do things the easy way, I would say get you a green screen and you can have whatever background, whatever background that you want.
Try not to crowd your background. Too much is not too good at all.
And here we're still working on our background. We've actually switched sets since we've been on this channel like 3 times.
3 times, 4 times.
Yeah, like 3 times so far. We're still working, trying to get the best look. But yeah, invest in your background, man. And if y'all do something dope, man, I want to see it. Let us know.
So number 9, we have our hand headphones.
Yes, sir.
The headphones. You don't have to have wireless, but wireless is good. You can do wired or wireless. But yeah, having the headphones in, it'll definitely help from keeping feedback from coming into the video.
And we learned that the hard way.
Definitely learned that one.
Learned that one the hard way.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend the wireless. If y'all could do wireless or get wireless, get wireless.
Especially, I would say wireless if you plan on doing reaction videos by yourself. We actually use wireless headphones in conjunction with a wired-in headphone when we do 2. We found that we can have one set wireless and another set wired in, or we could just do both wired in, but we're trying to kind of keep the cable management. We're trying to keep that to a minimum.
Management.
It's several times a reaction. You know, when we get hype or something and we unplug, somebody getting a mess beat at them, we can't even hear the punches no more. But that's why the Bluetooth headphones come into play quite a bit. These in particular, y'all might know me for always having on these blue headphones, are some Pharrell Williams, however you say it. Really dope.
Those work pretty good now.
Work really good. I'll leave a link to these in the description as well, so y'all can check these out.
Another tip I would say with the headphones, or a suggestion, I heard if you're maybe not reacting, but if you're gaming, I think wired might be better.
Okay.
Individually, I don't know amongst more than one, but I know I heard wired is better.
Okay. And one thing on the positive side for Bluetooth headphones is, especially if you have some of the modern ones, is it also allows you to be hand-free a little bit more, because on these Bluetooth headphones, if I'm watching a video or something, and if I want to pause or talk, I can literally just click a button right there and it stops or plays the video. That's another pro tip for those of y'all who want to either have wired or wireless headphones for your reaction videos. And last but not least, not to start a debate, but it is important that you have a laptop or a PC when you're doing reaction videos. One thing that is going to be super important once you're finished filming your reaction videos is editing.
And to edit, you need a computer.
I like how he grasped his Mac, Pro M1 Max.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all gonna need to chop that thing down, put it together, and export it.
Facts. And we're not gonna start a Mac versus Windows war today. We did do an unboxing / initial review video on this one right here. Feel free to either click the link in the description, or we'll have something pop up so y'all can see what that video is. We'll make a whole nother video on this going in depth a little later. But we actually don't record straight from the camera. No.
Correct.
We actually use something called OBS, and we're gonna walk y'all through an OBS video of how we do our reactions in a separate video. But that is another key reason why you might want to use a computer, or my fault, you need a computer from when you're doing reaction videos.
That's definitely the most. Actually, that's the most important. That's the most important.
Can't get that to y'all on this video. Y'all got to stay tuned for another video for that one.
And you know, for the editing part too, we're not gonna go deep into this either, but we use DaVinci for most of our studio stuff.
Thanks again, y'all, for tuning in for 10 things that we recommend that you get. And I do want to put an emphasis on recommend. Although I believe you don't need these things to make videos, I believe these will give you the best start at making some pretty dope reaction videos. As we go out, I do want to mention that as we continue to grow on this channel, we understand that there are a lot of other creators out there too who are trying to grow. So we want to also have like a dedicated space that we may do, whether that is on Discord or if you join our Patreon, where we kind of go in a little bit more in detail, or just have those, you know, behind the scenes discussions with people too, as we all continue to grow together. Yeah. Again, it has been your boy Addison and Dre. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We look forward to seeing some of y'all's content, so be sure to drop us a comment below and link us to your channel and link us to some of your reactions, and we'll check them out. But until then, y'all stay easy, keep creating, and be safe.